Hey guys, it's mattwandcow here with another episode of Mad Matt's video blog, and if I did things right, there should either be an ad below me here or at the start of the video or something. I don't know quite how it's going to work, and I'm going to see, but I've finally got it all situated, and I know people are like, oh no, I don't like ads, but I'm hoping that once I get like stuff going, I'll be able to decide what type of ads there are. We'll see what goes on with that. But anyway, here I am with another episode. This is still Season 1. I haven't ever talked about what seasons and stuff we're doing. Season 1 pretty much means that picture. And once it's done, then we'll move on to Season 2, and hopefully I'll know more of what I'm doing. Today, I've got a bunch of topics in my head that I want to talk about, but I haven't actually done any of them yet. One of them is I want to do a section on webcomics. Because I read a ton of webcomics. I love webcomics. I think webcomics are are very internet. And, yeah. And so I want to start reviewing, promoting, I don't know, go through my list of webcomics. I want to draw a piece of fan art thingy, but if that's going to take forever, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move on and save fan arts for something later. But yeah, that's one thing I want to do. I also want to do a piece on snow driving, which I really should have done the day we had the big snowstorm this last week. What was it, Tuesday? Should have done that Tuesday, but I didn't. And now it's 6 degrees outside, and winter's not fun anymore. Well, it is. It'll be fun in a little bit once I finish getting, all used to it. But until then, I wear thermal sleeves. Why? Because it was 6 degrees outside. Yes. And that's not fun to work like an 8-hour shift in 6-degree weather. I also want to do a video on like this internet protect IP SOPA thing, but the anti-video to what everyone else is doing, because I've done a little bit of research and I understand what people are trying to do, and it makes me mad when people are like, oh no, censorship of the internet, when really Congress is actually trying to do their job, and that's impressive, because they rarely, they aren't normally seen as doing their job of protecting commerce, because that's what they're trying to do. It's just there's a lot of gray area that they're trying to do. They're all like muddling through types of different gray, and everybody's colorblind, and it's just not working. So I'm pro intentions of what's going on, but hopefully things will be worded very carefully, and because this is like seriously, it's not as if some country has, like, rioted for months on end about their internet being shut off. And, I know plenty of irrational people on the internet. In fact, that's about all the other people. And that's another video I want to do. I want to do a video about what the internet is to me. If you noticed earlier, I said webcomics are very internet. And that's a phrase that I want to start using. Because I've got this definition that I'm building in my head of what the internet actually is. And I know technically computer-wise, or dictionary-wise, it's two computers that are linked together, multiple computers, or whatever the actual definition is. I really don't care. But the internet means so much more now, because we have things like YouTube, and we have things like webcomics, and we have things like Amazon and Google and Yahoo and all of these other services, and it's changing a lot of things. The internet is much vastly differenter than it used to be. A lot of things in life are much vastly differenter than it used to be because of the internet, and I think that's important, and I want to start using very internet as a phrase, or not very internet. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start using that. I think I'm going to have that be me. So, that's all, like, those topics. If you have any of those things that you want to talk about, let me know below. I know this internet censoring crap is very, very politics, and I don't want to do politics. I don't think politics are very internet, and I prefer to do internet things. But if you want to talk about them, I will address the topic again. So let's go really quick and look at the thing and have my gravity. Why dost thou hate me? Okay, things have stopped falling. So I'm going to take this moment right here to be able to talk about stuff. Not really. I'm not going to really say much of anything. I'm trying to cut back on random talking. No, I'm really not. But, wouldn't it be nice if I cut down on random talking? Because I do a bunch of it. I really don't understand what pose this chick is in. I'm not quite sure where I was going with it, but she's in it now. So... And, you know, I'm doing a lot more art than I usually do in these videos because I've realized that I've got, like, 3 days before I get to go to Colorado and not work on it for a week and then come back and start painting. So I kind of want to have, you know, stuff presentable enough. And I'm probably going to run over it with a Sharpie one of these days. Because hopefully the paint will cover any mistakes that I've made. Because that's what paint is supposed to do, cover things. Anyway, I think that's it from me. This is mattwandcow saying, see you next time, and don't forget to stay internet.